Hey, good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. on day 2. We have a 15-mile drive to make this morning. So I actually checked the standings. I'm sitting in 9th place right now out of, I think there was 26 cars in the class. So not too shabby. I think I figured something out after the 3rd pass, so we're going to try that in the morning, or first pass, I guess this afternoon. So right now I'm getting ready to head up to meet someone. Met yesterday, him and his wife, for breakfast. So now we're just going to make a quick trip, go grab some food. I am down on oil after those, hits. The dipstick, went from all the way to the top, down to where it says now add. So basically those 3 hits, and also the cruise down to the hotel, which was only 13 miles, used quite a bit of oil. So with that said, let's see, when I get up there for breakfast, it's a little brighter out, we'll overfill this thing a little bit so we can cruise for a little while. Alright guys, so just had breakfast, probably the best meal I'm going to have today. Overfilled the engine by threw about 1.5 quarts, 2 quarts I think in it. So now we're headed up, I think it's Topeka is where we're going next. So I'm riding with two other vehicles, and we'll kind of go from there. Well, I got here, and barely. Car was not running well. It was missing badly under load. Cruise, basically the last 40-50 miles, it was not a happy car. It was cruising along real well, like I said, and really it wasn't too bad. But then the closer we got to Topeka, it got worse and worse and worse. So pulled all the plugs, and you'll see in this picture here, the 6 and 8, actually both of them are oil felt bad. I used 5 quarts of oil getting here. Number 8, and like I said, was the primary bad culprit, a little bit of number 6. So what I'm gonna have to do is pick up a bunch of spark plugs, and I was also running a little rich, so I leaned out the primaries a little bit and went down 2 jet sizes, see if that helps that issue. So the other 6 at least will be good, and then probably halfway in the drive tomorrow, swap out 6 and 8, and then get to the track, swap out 6 and 8 again. So hopefully I can keep the other 6 okay, and then running well, and then keep just replacing 6 and 8, and then make sure I just buy some some good gas as well. So after I did all those things, as well as the carburetor stud issue, which I'll pop that little video in here. Well, everybody, we did have a small problem on the ride. Small. This is what's left of my 1/4-inch rod, right? It's supposed to go here. Air cleaner goes here, right? Well, it broke off, and the other half was down in the secondaries. So basically, we were cruising through town to go to the first checkpoint. The car stalled, couldn't get it restarted, and like I said, it hung the secondaries open, and it basically flooded the motor out. So now I'm gonna have to go somewhere and find some 1/4-inch rod that'll work with the air cleaner, and for right now we'll be running without an air cleaner. Anyway, it's a $35 junkyard motor, so I really don't care. I had that little mishap as well, and so yeah, it was an adventurous ride over, to say the least. So I will keep a tally on how many spark plugs and how many quarts of oil we go through. Take your guesses as this video goes on to the end of the week. and we'll see how many we get through and how accurate your guesses are. So anyway, that's kind of the update. We're getting ready. I'm in the lanes now, and I'm going to try to just make 2 passes. Whatever I get, I get. And then I need to go pack up, get organized really, because my stuff's just a disaster from last night. Get organized a little bit, load up, and go find a bunch of spark plugs. I've got 13 quarts of oil for the next couple days. I picked some cheap stuff up from Tractor Supply for $9.99 and a couple of those heavy duty Lucas things again to try to thicken it up and hopefully try to just get this thing to go, because you know the engine temperatures are 180, perfect. Trans temp is perfect at 180. You know, cruising, you know, got up to 190 a couple times, came right back down to 180. Oil pressure was good, you know, cruising down the road, you know, somewhere in that 48 area. So we were running good. Anyway, that's just a little quick update. I'll pop in the next couple passes here, and yeah, then go to the parts store, get some parts, and head to the hotel and try to get ready for the trip tomorrow. I'll see how long it is. All right, guys. So getting ready for first pass at Topeka. I don't know. There's maybe 8 cars in front of me, so getting close to going. See what this thing will do with all the oil consumption and the plugs.
in the 13.0 class, third in a 13.06. Goes 13.59, Christopher at 18, or I'm sorry, at 13.83. We'll see both those cars back.
All right, guys. Pass number 2 at Topeka. Let's see what we can do here today. Yeah, and I've got a hotter plug in it. A little more fuel in the secondaries. Oh, we'll see what this thing will do. Well, guys, as you can see, I'm sitting in a hotel room. So I made it from the track to the hotel room after Tulsa, or no, I made it to the hotel room after Heartland Park. Nice facility. Unfortunately, the car is not like in life. Number 8 cylinders, using a ton of oil. So another racer gave me a 6 hotter range spark plug. Not a 6 hotter range, but 6 hotter range spark plugs, 6 spark plugs. That is a hotter range. How's that? So I put those in, and the idea is hopefully we'll be able to burn the oil and, not cause the, as you saw in the previous picture where it carboned up so dang bad. So I popped those 6 in. Actually, I just stopped at AutoZone, and they had 11 of the exact same one in stock. So I picked up all 11 of them. I put 2 in brand new ones in the other 2 holes that I didn't have them for yet. As in, you see kind of here in this picture, I'm out in the parking lot with a small little light, trying to change the plugs out. And then the other thing that I did is, because I was running a hotter range plug, I wanted to increase my primary jet size 2 sizes because of the hotter range plug, just to make sure I don't lean the thing out. So, and try to make through the rest of the week. So that's kind of where we're at right now. This $100 motor or $35 motor. We're gonna see if it makes it live, but I will never do this again. So, the next motor I build, it's gonna have new pistons in it. It's gonna have, anyway, it's gonna be a nice, short block in this thing. And I'm gonna take care of the short block to make sure I have several years of use out of it. So that's kind of the idea, build a nice little short block. I've got good Edelbrock heads, I've got a good intake, I've got a good Lenati cam, I've got a good oil pan, I've got some good stuff. It's just, unfortunately, last engine I screwed up and caused it to fail. So that's kind of where we're at on day 2. Day 3 is a 300, probably roughly mile drive. The next track, so every hour or so, every hour and a half, we'll be stopping, putting oil in, checking the spark plug, especially on the brake. Make sure I keep the tank full of fuel, just to keep, any fuel feed issues. We're gonna get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and hit the road. But I want to give a shout out to Kuderik for giving me the plugs and for, hanging with me all day today. Him and his wife Charmin. So thank you very much, and as well as Carl. For the burnouts, that was pretty freaking awesome, by the way. Doing a drag week, or race week type, burnouts. That was pretty cool. Obviously, I'm going through what a lot of them do, and there's breakage. You improvise, you try to fix stuff, you adapt, overcome, whatever it takes to finish, and that's what I'm trying to do with this setup. So, with that said, guys, good night from day 2.